no gold is not enough.
Hi, my name's Robert with blindfoldedsite.com. Today we're going to go over a video of how to open your third eye. These are a lot of very important aspects. If you're having trouble with visualization, definitely stick around and watch till the end, because there's a lot of very valuable, very good information that's not really found anywhere else. There's so many video tutorials about opening the third eye. The reality is that much of the public knowledge presented by the West barely scratches the surface. The third eye is a deep, limitless ocean full of all possibilities. With the development of this center, we're able to perceive and work with subtler forces in our universe. These forces include, but are not limited to, consciousness, electromagnetism, and the ether, and more. When it comes to the mind, there are no limitations. There are only limitations for material things, and all material things are derived from the mind. Our entire body is a programmable biomachine with trillions of volts coursing through us. We're like walking nuclear bombs without instruction manuals to help us discover our potential. So opening your third eye is described as lifting the veil. You're learning how to create from nothing, using subtle and physical energies. Once you're able to develop your mind and open your third eye, you're able to see the unseen world around you. Existence is far more brilliant than what the human eye normally perceives. This is where seeing auras also comes from. You're learning to see other waveforms in the electromagnetic spectrum. Not only that, but when you close your eyes, you simply need to align your vibration with a given location or thing, and you're there. A fully opened and developed third eye can look into the past and watch events as if they are immersed within them. All things are energy, and energy holds information. The Akash, or ether, stores all information that has ever been created. All events are remembered and stored. Nothing is forgotten. Now, we also live in a multi-dimensional reality with parallel universes. When someone goes through enlightenment, they perfect the body and transition from the third dimension into the fourth dimension. When you are in the fourth dimension, you will disappear from all 3D beings. You will live in an expanded state where the only limit is what you can imagine. You can move through objects, you can perceive everything with nothing hidden from you. For example, if a fourth dimensional being is looking at a three-dimensional being, the angel would be able to see all of the person's organs as well as their thoughts. To give some perception on what the fourth dimension is, mathematically we can look at a hypercube. This is a 4D cube. So when we imagine a 3D cube, we can imagine that, except on each of the 6 sides of the 3D cube is an entire 3D cube, and this is what a 4D cube would look like. So developing your third eye and inner sight is one of the main goals of meditation, initially. You need to develop this control panel that we have all overlooked. All of these things are very natural. We were designed to have these capabilities. The only unfortunate part is that the powers that be do not want mankind waking up to their potential. So everyone is always bombarded with countless toxins and chemicals in our food and in our water and in our air. Having a healthy body and mind is very important for the development of the mind at higher functioning states. We are electric beings after all, and we need electricity and energy to operate properly. Our food will either give us electrons or it will take electrons from us. And we can either sit stagnant and lose energy over time, or we can get up and move and gain energy and improve and get the body closer to its optimal state. Exercise generates electricity and can improve our clarity of mind and our ability to heal dramatically. We also need to be aware that smoking is very harmful to the system, and it will hinder our progress and development. The pineal gland in the brain doesn't have a blood-brain barrier like the rest of the brain, so the purity and health of your blood is very important. When you smoke, you inhale carbon monoxide as well, which binds to the red blood cells 200 times stronger than oxygen, and it can take up to 24 hours to clear out. This prevents your body from gathering and using nearly as much oxygen and energy as it needs. Breathwork is a powerful tool to increase the amount of energy and electricity we are able to get from the air itself. Just by learning proper breathing, we're able to fight off viruses and increase our energy stores. We require a proper mix of carbon dioxide and oxygen for oxygen to become bioavailable. When proper breath training is taken, it dramatically changes the body and increases things like VO2 max and your anaerobic threshold. You train the system to increase its efficiency and get dramatically more energy per breath than someone who has not done the training. Now, one more invaluable tool that you have to open your third eye is the gateway itself, meditation. Through the development of your mind and self-determination, inner sight is achieved. When we imagine that we see light, we actually generate photons in the brain that we can perceive. Generating light is the first step for developing the mind and our inner vision. Things like a photographic memory may be developed this way. Intense visualization from a healthy, fit person with enough energy unlocks something within the person which establishes a connection with the infinite divine oneness that we are all a part of. Meditation is a practice, and there are countless methods to this alone. This is where all things are born from. Everything is mind. Visualization is the key to many great gifts that lay dormant in every person. The mind is a filter for energy, so be careful what you think. When developing inner vision, you must learn to listen to your inner voice. You must learn to establish a connection with the infinite and be a conduit. You must learn to not only project information, but to receive it. Your intuition is one vital channel that must be explored. We can all develop this ability to know rather than guess. These innate skills are lost when we're told that we're wrong or when we outsource our minds to things like our phones and GPS. We no longer connect directly with the Earth's magnetic grid like most animals do instinctively. Practices with intuition are thereby invaluable in our development. The only thing stopping you from discovering who you are is your ego, which doubts. Now finally, in order to channel divine intuition and energy to greater and greater degrees, you must follow universal laws. One example of this is love creates and hate destroys. With this simple understanding, we can see how the whole world falls into balance. Only things that go against the way will find destruction. This is like cancer in the body. When resources are selfishly hoarded, all suffer in the end. We are here to learn love, and when we choose fear, we often only create things to fear. There is nothing to fear but fear itself, as all is one. Everything you see is a part of you and working with you. Emotions are energy. Anger and pain drains you, while joy and love charges you up. Life is more feeling than we think, and we have a choice what that feeling will be, and thereby what outcome we would like to experience. Love is the most powerful energy there is. It is magnetism, holding everything together in harmony. We must learn from this, and if we pay attention, we will see how to embody higher and higher levels of energy, or we can lose it to our lack of self-mastery and control. Everything here mentioned is vital in lifting the veil and seeing the greater reality. All of this matters when you're trying to develop and perfect your psychic skills. Every choice you make has energetic effects and impacts on the greater existence unseen to most. If you truly want to speak with and meet your spirit guides, then you truly need to learn how to raise your vibration to their level. They will never compromise themselves to meet you. You must raise to meet them. I hope you understood some of the key points I mentioned in this. Number 1, stay healthy. Breathwork is power. Meditation is very important. You've got to do intuition practices, and love is key. This is working with the chakras without necessarily mentioning it. Love is very much an important aspect of all of this. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. It's been a quick 10-minute video. I've got courses, information, lots of great stuff on my website, blindfoldedsite.com. I'm going to be coming out with more cool stuff. I hope you stick with me. We're all in this together. Thank you again. Blessings and love. I wish you the best.
And I'll go